surrender to the rush of day, when the heat of the rolling world can be turned away. Enough for this wide-eyed wanderer that we got this far. Esta noche es para amar, todo listo está. El destino nos trajo hasta aquí para revivir. There's a time for everyone, if they only learn that the twisting kaleidoscope moves us all in turn.
Todos los colores caen en su lugar cuando ambos corazones vibran a la par.
Can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are. It's enough for this wide-eyed wanderer that we got this far. Esta noche es para amar, todo listo está. El destino nos trajo hasta aquí para revivir. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best.
I was always rushing everywhere, going from town to town, playing my music, living my dream, when suddenly the world shut down. The virus hit us just like that. I didn't know what I'd do, but I quickly found out love and kindness was gonna get me through. Love and kindness, hearts that give. This is what guides us, the best way we can live. Things won't be this way forever. Let's stay strong and hold it together with love and kindness each and every day. So many of us have been hurting. So many of us are unsure. Will we ever go back to normal? Will they ever find a cure? I thank God each day that I wake up that my loved ones are still here. I have faith and I have hope. I won't be ruled by fear. I choose love and kindness, hearts that give. This is what guides us, the best way we can live. Things won't be this way forever. Let's stay strong and hold it together with love and kindness each and every day. This all happened for a reason, there's no doubt in my mind. This is the changing season we must leave always behind. I believe in love and kindness, hearts that give. This is what guides us, the best way we can live. Things won't be this way forever. Let's stay strong and hold it together with love and kindness each and every day. Love and kindness each and every day.
There's one power, invisible, and you see it everywhere and every day. One power, indescribable, and you speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious until you know the truth. As simple as the love inside of you. We speak so many languages. We have different clothing, different colors, different names. Different is only dangerous. We forget that in the heart we're all the same. We'll remember once we close our eyes to see that such distances were never meant to be. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, angels' wings or heaven's door. It's Muhammad, it's your mind, it's your soul, it's your sign. It's the universe, it's music, Mother Earth or Father Time. But whatever name you give it, so what power can't you see? Whatever name you give it, it's the very air we breathe. It's the power of the love in you and me. It's the moment of creation. It's an everlasting peace. It's the freedom of forgiveness. It's the sweetness of release. It's the joy of inspiration. It's the sunshine on your face. It's the birthright of all nations. It's the boundlessness of space. It's the beauty of a baby. The serenity of sleep. It's the anger we abandon, for it's the love that's most deep. It's one power. It's one power. Yeah, it's what we are. One power. and you and me. One power. There's a part of me that knows the answer to every question before I ask it. There's a part of you that knows the answer to every question before you ask it. We are one. We are one. We are one, and we know what to do. We are one. We are one. We are one, and we know what to do. There's a part of me that knows what to say before I open my mouth to speak. And there's a part of you that knows what to say before you open your mouth to speak. We are one. We are one. We are one, and we know what to say. We are one. We're listening. We are one. Receiving. We are one as we walk through our day. Believing. 'Cause we are one. 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 And we know what to do.
supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
Hello and welcome to the People of Diversity Sunday service. We are a multi-faith community and we believe that there are many paths to one divinity. If you would like to learn more about our endeavors here at the pod, you can check into us at www.peopleofdiversity.org. And you can also take a moment and make a tithe offering or donation at that same website. So, this week we are on our topic of humility. I believe it is our fourth installment. Last week we heard from our Baha'i representative, Dean Martineau, and his musical representative was the amazing Jennifer Farron, coming to us from the Carolinas. This week, we hear from Shaman Jerry Nettesheim, who is a brilliant speaker. I'm really looking forward to her talk on humility, and based on our multi-faith celebration the other night, humility is also the topic that she's excited about sharing as well. So we look forward to that. Bob Simon and Shannon Plummer will get us ready for that talk. Next week, we'll hear from Reverend Slidia Junis and our brother from Canada, Victor Morgado. So without further ado, let's dive right in and we'll see you on the other side.
Hello, Pod. Bob Simon, Shannon Plummer. We're where the light gets in, and we are grateful to be here with you guys again on the topic of humility. And I wrote this song a long time ago. When my son was born, he's 22 now, but I wrote this song really for him when he was born, and it's called Stay Small. You got these great expectations they created for you. Don't let it haunt you if they never come true. And hope it don't go to your head if they do. Well, there's no saying, and I hope you recall. Well, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. So don't you forget to stay small. Stay small. Don't get caught up in it all. Stay small. Don't get caught up in it all. Stay small. Stay small. And may hope hold your head up like a pillow. And may faith be firmly planted under your feet. Under your feet. Under your feet. So there you are, standing in the middle of it all. You got these great big ideas, yeah, they're 10 feet tall. Well, it's all right to think big, but stay small. Stay small. Don't get caught up in it all. Stay small. Don't get caught up in it all. So this next song is brand new, and it was written just like 3 or 4 weeks ago. And I just wanted to say again that we are doing a fundraiser for my 10th album and for Shannon's first book. And so the link is right here. You'll see it on the screen. We would love your support. You can get pre-order a copy of the album and the book and support the whole journey for us. But this song is going to be not the last song, is it? It's in the middle somewhere. It came from a conversation I had with a very gifted healer, and his grandmother, he's Jamaican, and his Jamaican grandmother shared something with him that he shared with me that I'll share with you that inspired this song. She said, when you perfect your gift, in other words, whether it's a healing touch, which is what his gift is, or whatever your gift is, perfect yourself as a human. Be humble and serve the Creator with that gift that you've been given. Your feet will never be finished, is what she said. Which means just that you will have a never-ending flow of people that will need your gift and want your gift and want to provide abundance to you to keep that gift going. So there's a lot of humility in this song, and brand new, so just take it in, and it's called Never Finished.
Sing a song to the heart of the world. Never work a day in your life. Fill a hole in the soul of the earth. Never work a day in your life. Sit beside and give up your time. Lay your hands on them, look deep in their eyes. And let love radiate from your smile. Never work a day. Your cup will overflow and always be replenished. You'll never be lost. The path will be clear and your feet will never be finished. Sing the song to the heart of the world. Never work a day in your life. Fill a hole in the soul of the earth. Never work a day in your life. Breathe relief into the pocket of the thief. Be light for those drowning in grief. Whisper home for the people of the streets. Never work a day. Your cup will overflow and always be replenished. You'll never be lost. The path will be clear and your feet will never be finished.
Hi, Do Soul Tribe. Thank you so much, Scott and Becky, for having me speak again today about Karo shamanism. And it's always an honor. Aho. Rooted in the ancient traditions of Peruvian shamanism, the Karo path stretches way back for centuries. It's a unique spiritual path that emphasizes a profound connection with nature and the cosmos, recognizing the energetic interconnectedness of all beings. It's a philosophy known as animism. So within this cosmology, there is the founding principle of Aini. It has been loosely translated in English as harmony, but it has a deeper meaning that goes way beyond that. It has a deeper meaning that includes reciprocity, balance, and right relationship. And a core component of right relationship is humility. And that's going to be the focus of our discussion today. So during our 5-year anniversary celebration of the pod that we had just the last week, one of the attendees, a rabbi, had mentioned humility as one of her favorite topics that we have had discussions on here at the pod so far. And her insights that she shared got me to thinking about Judaism and the elements thereof, and how the elements in Judaism regarding humility and how similar they were to shamanism. So while Judaism and shamanism come from vastly different backgrounds, they share a surprising similarity in their definition of humility. Both traditions emphasize a deep need for respect for something greater than one's self. In Judaism, this translates to a reverence for God and the interconnectedness of all relation and all creation. And similarly, shamanism teaches humility through the concept of animism, recognizing the interconnectedness of all living things in natural ordinary reality and non-ordinary reality. And in both traditions, humility isn't about self-deprecation, but it's about acknowledging one's place within the larger framework of existence. This is a very important distinction. Humility is not about self-deprecation, but about acknowledging one's place within the larger web of existence. How do we fit in the cosmos? How do we take our place without encroaching upon the right of our fellow planet mates, the two-legged, the four-legged, the finned, the furred, the feathered, the creepy crawlies, the stone people, the plant people, and all the elements? Well, the Karo worldview emphasizes and requires Aini, the law of reciprocity. This is the law of being in right relationship. We understand that everything in the universe is interconnected, and we humans are not separated from nature, nor are we separated from the spirit world, that we are both mundane and divine. We have a responsibility to maintain balance and to give back what we receive. Now, here is an example about how this works. The Karo people in the Andes Mountains of Peru rely heavily upon potato farming for their survival. And their approach to agriculture beautifully exemplifies the concept of Aini, that law of reciprocity. This is how it plays out. There's preparation. First of all, before planting, the Karo perform rituals thanking Pachamama, Earth Mother, for the land and for requesting a bountiful harvest. This act of gratitude acknowledges their dependence on the earth's fertility. Second is respectful practices. The Karo employ sustainable farming techniques that minimizes harm to the environment. They use natural fertilizers, they rotate crops to prevent soil depletion, and they practice careful water management. And these practices ensure that the land remains healthy for future generations. And the third component of this is offerings. Now, during the harvest, the Kero dictate a portion of their potatoes back to Pachamama, very much like how we would do with tithing. This offering for them is called a despacho, and it might include potatoes, coca leaves, and other symbolic items. It expresses gratitude for the harvest and ensures continued bounty of the earth. So, how does this demonstrate Aini? Well, the Kero receive from Pachamama the fertile land and nourishing potatoes. They maintain balance by using sustainable practices and respecting the earth's resources. They give back through rituals and offerings, ensuring their continued flow of abundance. So this cycle of receiving, maintaining balance, and giving back, it reflects the core principles of Aini. Now, the Kero recognize that their well-being is intricately linked to the health of the land and the cosmic forces at play. By acting with respect and reciprocity, they ensure a harmonious relationship with the environment. This demonstrates the role of humans as caretakers. We humans are entrusted with the stewardship and care of the earth. So we are not dominators. We're responsible stewards who must cultivate a respectful relationship with all living things. And there's more. We're co-creators. And as humans, we're not passive observers of the cosmos. We actively participate in its creation. Through our thoughts, our actions, and our rituals, we influence the balance and well-being of the entire universe. Now, this brings us back to the definition of humility once more. And there's a misconception of humility. Often it's painted as a shrinking back and minimizing of our contributions. And however, the Kero concept of Aini, the law of reciprocity, offers us a very powerful alternative. Here, humility becomes co-creation alongside caretaking. We acknowledge our place within the interconnected web of existence, and yet we also possess unique gifts and talents. And we use these to contribute to our world. So humility is not about bowing and scraping. It's about understanding our role in maintaining balance and utilizing our strengths for the good of the whole. Perhaps when we hear humility, we imagine dangling as disconnected threads. But through Aini, we see ourselves as integral parts of this magnificent tapestry called life. We are woven into the fabric of the cosmos. We're not separated from it, not at all. And this perspective allows for a powerful expression of our individuality while fostering a sense of connection and responsibility. So what does that mean for the modern day person? Well, we don't live up in the Andes. How do we bring these principles into our everyday life? Well, the Kero people have a beautiful way of living in harmony with nature and each other. And so there are three beautiful ways that we can emulate the Keros in cultivating humility, which simply means understanding our place in the bigger picture. One is the principle of helping hands. Okay. This is the concept of chai chai. So imagine helping your neighbor plant a garden or volunteering at a local park. By the way, public service announcement, Friday, April 26th is National Arbor Day, which may mean that you're able to do this very thing we're talking about. So in Kero tradition, chai chai means service. So by offering our time and energies to others without expecting anything in return, we learn humility. It shows we're all part of a community and that everyone deserves a helping hand. This brings us to the second point, that's receiving. Along with giving, receiving is important. And this is receiving with open arms. The Munai-ki rites, which are 9 angelic transmissions that help us live our lives better, is a way to really tap into this receiving. So, have you ever received a wonderful gift and had like a huge surge of happiness? Well, the Karo have a series of practices called the Munai-ki, and these are, like I said earlier, 9 energetic transmissions for personal growth. In receiving these rites, the concept of Hawe teaches us to receive blessings from Pachamama and from the mountain spirits. And by opening ourselves to receiving, we're practicing humility. We realize that good things come from all around us, not just from our own efforts. And it's a beautiful way to appreciate the abundance that we have in our lives. Okay? The third way is by having a grateful heart. This means embracing the practice of gratitude daily. Just saying thank you is a simple act, but it has a profound effect. And the Karo express gratitude in their daily rituals and throughout their lives. They thank the earth for its food, the sun for its warmth, and their families for love. This practice of gratitude keeps them grounded and reminds them of all of the good things that they have. When we appreciate the blessings in our lives, it naturally fosters humility. We realize we're not alone and have a lot to contribute, as well as there is a lot to contribute to our well-being. So by incorporating Chai, Munai-ki, like Hawe, and gratitude daily into our lives, we can cultivate humility in the Karo way. And it's not about feeling small, but it's about feeling connected and appreciating our place in the world. That's all well and good for a Karo person, but again, let's look at some more ways where we can embody humility in our daily lives. So far we've explored how the Karo people cultivate humility through practices like Chai, service, and Hawe, receiving blessings. But how can these ancient traditions translate into our modern lives? We don't live on a mountain anywhere. Well, here's how humility can benefit us and how we can integrate Karo practices into our daily lives. Here are the benefits of humility in modern life. Stronger relationships. Humility allows us to see things from other perspectives. When we are not focused on being right, we can listen better, apologize genuinely, and build stronger connections with our friends, families, and colleagues. Career success. Humility, believe it or not, is a very valuable asset in the workplace. It allows us to be open to learning from others. It teaches us how to collaborate effectively and be receptive to feedback because we're not listening with an ear to being right. Now, this humility can also lead to career advancement and greater success. And also it contributes to our overall well-being. Humility reduces stress and fosters a sense of peace. By acknowledging our limitations and appreciating the good things in life, we experience greater contentment and overall well-being. So here are some ways that we can actually integrate these practices. One way is by gratitude journaling. Implementing a daily or weekly gratitude practice, similar to how the Karo express constant thanks, is a way to keep mindfulness of the beauty that comes into our life in a tangible way. It also serves as a touch point because there are going to be days in our human experience where things aren't going to go the way that we think they ought to, and we'll feel like we can't win at anything. All right, so this is where our gratitude journal comes in handy because it serves as an archive when we can't think of anything else to be grateful for in the moment. Okay. Now, random acts of kindness like Chai service. Learn to incorporate random acts of kindness into our routine. You know, we can hold the door open for somebody. We can volunteer our time, or we can offer a helping hand. Start in your neighborhood. We all have those people that are recluses, and a smile during an evening walk is a way to express a random act of kindness. Saying hello and treating the people that provide services to you like a human being and engaging them, seeing past their service to who they are as a person, is a random act of kindness. Did you ever think that a lot of service people in the service industry, have such soggy attitudes because they feel beaten down? Because that's all anybody throughout their workday sees them as. Service, you do this for me, you do this for me. A little bit of gratitude and a kind word or two and a smile go a long way in these kinds of transactions. We can also integrate the Karo practices for chai and gratitude by reframing our challenges. Okay? So when we are faced with difficulty, which happens because we're human, and the beautiful and the mundane and the mountaintop and the valleys are all part of our experience, right? So when faced with difficulties, we can learn to view these as opportunities for growth and learning. Okay? Approach them with an openness and a willingness to learn, which means we need to throw out those narratives of like, oh my God, why does this always happen to me? Well, first of all, does it always happen to you? No, that's a story you've told yourself. And second of all, why not you? When you approach your troubles as something to learn from, it allows us to grow as a human. And if we are really talking about that law of Eine and being in right relationship, dollars to donuts, the problem that you face and you overcome, somebody else will show up with something similar, and you'll be better equipped to be your brother's keeper by being able to offer help from an authentic space. Approach our problems with openness and a willing to learn, similar to how Yahweh teaches us how to receive. So let's take a moment and reflect. Okay? So three things here. What situations in your own life could benefit from a dose of humility? Okay? If we think of humility as understanding our space and place as co-creators. Okay? How did we contribute to this? What outside things can benefit us to work through this in humility? Where can we be in gratitude? Okay. Secondly, how can we integrate practices like gratitude or service into our routine? Some of us might be thinking, oh my God, from the time I wake up in the morning, my schedule is packed back to back to back to back to back, Shamama. How much now you're going to want me to take 10 minutes out of my morning or 5 minutes out of my morning to write in a journal or to be quote unquote mindful? It's actually very simple. Gratitude is a mindset. It's a shift in the lens of our consciousness that allows us to see the beauty in any given situation and how it benefits us or benefits those who are around us. Okay? So what small steps can you take today to cultivate humility in your daily life? We're not asking, when we think about changing our mind and changing our ways, a lot of times we think that we have to do this radical 180 shift, and we don't have to do that. Mm-hmm. There's a thing called percentages. And really, it only takes 3 percentage points to move a 48% into a 51%, which is the majority. Okay? So when you're looking at ways to incorporate humility into your life, we're not talking all of a sudden you do such a drastic personality shift that everybody's asking you, bruh, what happened? Okay, it's not like that. What it is about is doing the minor incremental changes until they become habituated and embedded into our subconscious and in our psyche, that they automatically become our responses. That's how we work these things into our everyday life. So remember, it is a journey and not a destination, this cultivation of humility. By incorporating these ideas and reflecting on your own personal practices, you can embrace a Caro perspective of humility that will allow you to enhance your life in countless ways. So, in conclusion, the Caro perspective on humility is not about shrinking oneself down and diminishing your own worth. It's about understanding your place in the interconnectedness and in understanding your connection to all that is and your space in the cosmos. Okay? And through practices like Chai Chai, that's service, and Hawe, giving and receiving blessings, we cultivate a sense of balance and reciprocity with the earth and all its inhabitants. Okay? We cultivate a sense of balance. This humility allows us to contribute our unique gifts while acknowledging the abundance that surrounds us. Ultimately, it's a path towards living in harmony with the universe, fostering stronger relationships, and experiencing a deeper sense of well-being in our modern lives, getting us ever so closer to Aini, that is, right relationship with ourselves, with our environment, and with the world. Aho.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Shannon. Amazing. As previously billed, we're so grateful. Bob and Shannon have been with us from the beginning, as has Shaman Netta Shaman, although she wasn't always Shaman. Before that, she was an amazing friend, awesome singer, choir member, sometimes speaker, and now a regular speaker and community shaman. So we're grateful that she is not only part of our pod family, but also a part of our greater community as well. Shout out to Philip Lupo and his tech team for putting all the pieces together. P&L Theatrics can be reached at the email address below. Past services can be found at the People of Diversity page, the People of Diversity group, and the People of Diversity YouTube channel has the ability to search by faith or by topic. So that's a definite resource as well. If you are a part of any of those, you subscribe to the YouTube channel or you become a member of the group or the page, you'll get the little ding on Sunday morning telling you that it's time to come and hang out with the team. So if you dive in there, you get the notifications. That's really what I'm trying to say. We do a deep dive following the morning service on Sundays from 11:45 to 12:15. Join us as we look at the talk, and in most cases, our speakers are able to join us for that. And we can ask questions, bounce stuff off of them, or if it's just us gathering, then we just share and talk about what we interpreted from the talk. It's a great little half hour. We keep it clean and tight so as not to dig into your afternoon too much. we have a country that we follow for each week, and this week it is Saint Vincent and the Grenadines. Please join us in sending peace, love, joy, and happiness to this country, and repeat after me, or perhaps with me. May peace prevail in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. May peace prevail on earth. May peace prevail in me. Reminder again that next week we're going to hear from Reverend Lydia Junis, coming to us from the burbs of New York, I believe, and Victor coming to us from St. Catharines, Ontario, and it should be a wonderful service, so join us for that. We're going to play a song by Daniel Nahmad, kind of a theme song for Multi-Faith, for the pod, for New Thought. And if you'll bring to your mind's eye anybody in your life that needs healing, love, support, and put them in an energetic circle along with yourselves, ourselves, me and you. And don't forget to open up to those energies ourselves and soak some of this up. And let's throw in there the folks who are trying to run the planet, because they've got a big job to do as well. And just listen to this song and push out love and light, and have an amazing day, an amazing week, and we'll see you next time.
One power, one power, one power, one power, one power, one power. There's one power invisible, and you see it everywhere and every day. One power indescribable, and you speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious until you know the truth, as simple as the love inside of you. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, angels' wings or heaven's door. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? It's the power of